Don't you love how unselfish Marcus Smart is? Sees the open man, whips the pass over in just the right amount of space.
It's the three-point bomb. Harris has got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Nets.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays. Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
To the middle. The pass to Finney-Smith. Jacks up a three. And it's White with the rebound. And here's White. He'll bring it up for Boston. Outside, Smart. Back to White. Over Simmons. And it's White missing. Brooklyn with the ball. They're on a 17-7 run. Stolen by Smart. Here's Hauser. He's guarded by Johnson. Inside. And Williams with the stuff.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't. Wow, how about that drive? That was no mercy on his way to the cup, Ben Simmons.
The Celtics with the lead. Smart deciding where to go with it. Over Harris. Nice shot by Smart. Smart's got 7 points in the game. Brooklyn with the ball. Pass to Harris. Johnson kicks to Harris. Here's Simmons. Banked in off the glass. He's got 13.
Well, individually, he is doing everything he can in this 12-minute session, but he's just not getting enough help.
White against Simmons. Here's Smart. Got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots.
Boy, he's heating up fast coming out of the gate. 4 out of 5 from the field.
Back to Simmons. Harris outside. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And this is exactly how Joe Harris makes his living, folks. Shooting the basketball. Quick catch and shoot. Yes, sir.
Outside, Smart. Passes it to White. From the arc. Rebound, Brooklyn.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
A nice shot by Simmons.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Harris against Smart. And Nicholas Claxton gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
White, wide open. He fires. Buries it from three-point range. And the Celtics lead by 2.
He's not always assertive on the catch, but Derek White rising fire from three-point, and it is on target.
And so many teams now look to establish the perimeter to set up everything else.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
White the pass to Hauser. Here's Smart. It's deflected. They retain possession. Muscala misses. And for Brooklyn, their shooting has been tremendous early. Their offense looking primed and ready for this matchup. For 3, Harris. The Nets working the ball around now. Pass to Finney-Smith. Back to Harris. Launches a 3. Here's Johnson. And Johnson with the stuff.
And the second chance becomes a dunk. We could feel over here.
GA, such a good, aggressive play in the paint. White finds Smart. And here is Muscala. Now the pass to White. The 3. It's hauled in by Harris. Claxton the pass to Harris. Simmons on the wing. Puts the move on. That one drops for him. And it's a 5-point Nets lead.
Man, my goodness, the handle of Ben Simmons, the craftiness to get to his spot.
The scoring fast and furious as we end the first quarter. Nets lead by 5. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Nets.
So far, they've moved the ball well, leading to open, high-percentage looks. Lots of assists in this one.
Another strength for them today, guys. Mid-range shooting. Normally, the defense wants to give you that shot. Let's see if they adjust at all.
So for Brooklyn now, they've got Cameron Johnson. Simmons is out there with Joe Harris. And it's Claxton in at the 5, roaming the paint.
Boy, I tell you, you love to see Ben Simmons determined to score. Draws the whistle, gets an opportunity for the old-fashioned three-point play.
And at the arc, Joe Harris rarely fails to impress. A natural shooter.
Well, this guy, Joe Harris, is obviously a guy who puts a ton of work in practice. You don't lead the league in three-point percentage as he did back in 2021 off talent alone. It takes dedication, it takes confidence and commitment to your craft, and Joe has all of that.
Brown wide open, he fired. Buries the long-range jumper. Brown's got 7 points in the game.
Well, Jaylen Brown has proven himself a legit three-point threat. Now you've got to step out even farther. That's a big-time deep ball.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Pritchard passes to Horford. Pass to Tatum. Three-pointer. And they get it back for 3. A shot by Pritchard, no good. Brooklyn leading by 7. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Now, Marcus Smart is not shy with his philosophy. He says it takes little talent to play defense, but a whole lot of want to. Get every 50-50 ball, take charges, be a great teammate, compete, never be okay with losing. Kevin, he has always walked the walk, too.
He has Defensive Player of the Year. He's a terrific player. No question about it. David, thank you.
The amazing thing about Williams, yeah, he can block shots inside, but he can also block shots out on the perimeter. His ability to play in space means he's more than just a rim protector. Doesn't care where you're shooting from.
And that rejection had some mustard on it. Huge, huge play.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. Here's Brown. Blocked again. Outside, Simmons. Finney-Smith kicks to Harris. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Celtics trail by 8. Passes to Tatum. Takes a 3. Brooklyn with the rebound. Finney-Smith's got his 5th rebound in this one.
I'll tell you, no matter what he does, he can't find his rhythm, and you get the sense he's starting to press a little bit.
And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. It's game 1 of a 3-game road trip. Five to shoot. Pass to Pritchard. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by Claxton. Claxton's got 5 rebounds tonight. And when people talk about defense, the term boxes and elbows comes up a lot. Great for our audience. Can you explain what that's about?
It's a great point, Kevin. And listen, the 2 defenders on what we call the boxes, that's down in the low post area. You see those 2 boxes down at the end of the free throw line. And then you have the 2 defenders on the elbows. That's the edge of the free throw line. The idea to close down the paint.
How about the strength on the finish? Jaylen Brown showing real muscle.
And Jaylen Brown is such a force on the offensive end. Hard to keep that guy out of the paint. Terrific finisher at the rim.
That free throw good from Brown. And maybe the only weakness for Brown is his handle on the ball.
And it's something that he's worked on every offseason. Still, though, susceptible to turnovers while dribbling. That's one of the very few weaknesses in his game. Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Pritchard passes to Tatum, and they come right back with their own three-pointer. Tatum's got 6 points.
Well, Jason Tatum with the answer from 3. That's how you stop an opponent's momentum.
Count it.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Here's Williams. And that one hits back iron. Brooklyn leading by 8. Here's Simmons. And he slams it down right on top of Robert Williams.
Boy, it's nice to see Ben Simmons catch a little rhythm offensively right here.
Boston's gotten cold from deep in the second quarter. Just 2 of 6 from long range. Tatum passes to Brown. And it's off from three-point range. For Brooklyn, they've gone 6 of 9 in the second quarter. Some good work from the field. No good from Simmons. Celtics shooting 33% in the second quarter. The offense has looked crossed up and confused at times. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Brooklyn's gone 3 of 5 beyond the arc since the start of the second quarter. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Harris, no good.
Boy, that's too easy to miss, but somehow he finds a way to do it.
There's the pass to Pritchard. Brown inside the line. Brooklyn with the rebound. Here's Simmons. He's got 22. Harris outside. And a miss there on the triple. Celtics trail by 10. Pass to Williams. Back to Tatum. And the 3 off target.
And I'll tell you, they're going to need more from this guy if they're going to cut into this deficit.
Outside, Simmons. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And a look at the top 3-point shooting small forwards this season in the NBA. Every wingman should have that shot in his arsenal, and these guys certainly do. Second, Joe Harris.
I mean, you've got a dilemma when it comes to any of the guys on that list. Stay up tight on them on the perimeter, and you risk them blowing by you. But if you back off, you might get your feelings hurt.
Yeah, that's a great way to put it. That's what they do with their three-point shooting. They can demoralize a defense. I mean, there are some sleepless nights after having to face any one of those guys.
And he recovers it. Here's Pritchard. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. To end the drought. They get it back. Williams. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits.
Yeah, hard trying to keep Williams off the boards. He makes it a mission to keep possessions alive.
Now a timeout call by Brooklyn. Brogdon, he's checked in for Pritchard. And the Nets making a change here as well. Watanabe's checked in for Johnson. Brooklyn leading by 8. Simmons passes to Watanabe. Back to Simmons. Passes it to Claxton. Excellent D there from Williams.
Boy, in that close, he's almost automatic. Boy, that's pretty good defense. Wow.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
Guys, you think about the Boston Celtics, and obviously the offense is driven by the 2 J's, Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown. So much of what Boston does starts with their wing play.
Celtics making a switch here. White's checked in.
Boy, guys, what extraordinary growth from Jaylen Brown over the course of his young career. Tighter handle, consistency from deep. This guy is serious about his craft, and it's paying dividends.
Indoors with Tatum and Brown, if they aren't scoring, they're creating for others.
Yeah, both Jason and Jalen took major steps as playmakers, understanding the value of their teammates as release points, as guys who can take some pressure off in terms of the scoring load. And listen, neither guy is finished improving.
Out to Harris, out to the wing, fires the three, and again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for Boston. It's a 13-point game. Brooklyn with the rebound. Claxton's got his 8th rebound here tonight.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Simmons passes to Watanabe. Back to Simmons. Pass to Watanabe. Timeout called the Nets. Some changes for Boston. Mike Muscala is checked in for Williams. Grant Williams comes in for Al Horford. And Smart subbed in for Brown. Finney Smith kicks to Harris. 4 on the clock, and it's Simmons penetrating. And the layup's good off the glass. Simmons got 24.
Well, this guy flat out carrying the load for them offensively. He is taking and making good shots. What a terrific job.
The pass to White. Looking to end the run. Simmons with the defensive effort.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Here's Claxton, and out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession. Already it's February. Let's see how the East is matching up. Taking a look at Boston, they are the favorite right now to lock up the #1 seed come playoff time, sitting in first place right now and not looking like they, are going to be slowing down at all. And, of course, Brooklyn, 7.5 games behind.
Checking out Brooklyn, they've done a good job staying relevant this season. I mean, I was concerned they'd suffer a drop-off, but just give them credit. They've hung in here in this playoff race.
The resiliency has been crucial for this team. Anytime it looks like they may start to drag a little bit, they've picked it back up and stayed in the hunt.
Harris passes to Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
We so often identify Joe Harris as strictly a shooter, but this guy, he is a tremendous passer as well.
And now the first timeout called here for Boston.
And taking a look now at the stats for Williams, how his last 10 games have gone. Averaging about 7 points, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists. I mean, the numbers aren't bad on their own, but he knows that he can help this team in a bigger way.
And sometimes it comes down to the flow of the offense. One night it's your night, another night perhaps it's somebody else's.
So it's the Celtics now, trailing by 17. White dishes to Tatum. To stop the drought. Rebound, Brooklyn.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
The Celtics shooting 38% from the field, a pretty weak showing for them. Pass to Muscala, beyond the arc. Simmons pulls it in. Simmons got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Nets passing it around. Unloads from 13. Looking for Harris. He gets it there. Simmons finds Harris. And they double up Simmons. Good on the shot. Simmons got 28 points for the game.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Celtics trail by 19. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
White the pass to Williams. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That's on Ben Simmons. Endorse this Celtics team. Very young. How are they doing?
In consecutive drafts, they drafted 2 talented and elite two-way players. That's Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. And so, yes, both guys are young, as is the entire core. But the fact is they've matured together, they've had deep playoff runs, and they remain dangerous.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
Here's Simmons. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Well, because of his size, when he's on the interior with the ball in his hands, Ben Simmons is a problem.
Ben Simmons.
And Simmons drops them both. Here's Tatum. 38 points for him last game against Detroit.
And let's not forget about the assist. This guy as a playmaker was a driving force for that offense.
Looking to get back on track here. And he lays it up and in. Tatum's got 8 points.
Now, there's some thought that Jason Tatum has actually added a couple of inches to his height since he entered the league. Given that play, I believe it.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And there's the drive and the dunk by Tatum.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Shot's good by Watanabe.
Well, a tough first quarter for this guy. You like to see the shot go in. Nicely done.
Tatum kicks to White. Pass to Williams. Outside Tatum. Five on the clock. Tatum with another miss.
Yeah, and that three-point shot, it really has looked awful here in the second quarter. It hasn't stopped him from attempting them, but it's time to maybe find something else to do.
And so White will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. 23 seconds left to play in the first half. And Derek White picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
It's really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
And the Celtics making a change here. Hauser's checked in. Simmons against Williams. Harris outside. From deep. Watanabe, no good. Outside, White. Here's Hauser.
You can see the defensive versatility of Ben Simmons. This guy wreaks havoc. It doesn't matter who he's defending.
And so it's Ben Simmons making highlights for Brooklyn. With the points he racked up that quarter, he has broken his season-high scoring mark already. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Welcome to the halftime show. And if they're going to turn this around, it's going to be a long road back for the Boston Celtics.
Just bad interior defense from them throughout the half. They're getting pushed around, not protecting the rim, allowing easy looks. That's the kind of D I love to face. I've had at least 30 by now, guys.
And now, let's take a second here to look at what's ahead on the schedule.
In that game against the Bulls, they should be considered the favorites in that one. But they can't afford to take their foot off the pedal. That's when they get in trouble.
Don't want to fall into a trap game.
That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game, Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You look at Ben Simmons in this game, he's been everywhere.
And he's been a monster in this game, throwing down some huge dunks. And I wasn't sure the rim would even survive in that first half.
Oh, his power is unbelievable. An intimidating force when he's at his best.
The post tandem, it's Horford and Williams. Out on the wings, it's Brown and Tatum. And it's Smart in at the point guard. That's the Boston Five. Simmons passes to Finney-Smith. And it's good, assisting on the play with Simmons. Finney-Smith's got the first basket of the second half here for the Nets. Smart on the wing. Lets it go from 11. That shot, no good. And it's the Nets taking it the other way.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Simmons, and stolen by Tatum. Second half rolling along now. About a minute played here. Over in the corner, Brown. No good on the three.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Pass to Watanabe. No good on the triple. Celtics trail by 21. Down low. They get a hand on it. Brown. Good. Brown's got 15 points.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
Well, Joe Harris has got the kind of offensive arsenal that allows this kind of cooking to happen. He is working right now.
Well, you talk about a defensive menace. That's Dorian Finney-Smith.
He has a knack for coming up with a big defensive play. Often lines up against the opponent's most important offensive player.
All right, time now to pick it up. You're 1 for 4, and you certainly don't want to give your opponent momentum.
Here's Watanabe. Offensive rebound outside for Simmons. The Nets working the ball around now. Takes the three. Hits it from three-point range. He's got 12.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
And there's the pass to Tatum. Driving the lane. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
But Jason Tatum worked hard, being comfortable in tight windows off the dribble drive. That was a nice-looking move.
Back to Simmons. Pass to Finney-Smith. Here's Watanabe. Up top, Simmons. Guarded by Horford. No good from Simmons. For Boston, they've gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Passes it to Horford. And it's Finney-Smith with the rebound. Nets leading by 22. Harris outside. Watanabe passes to Harris. Here's Simmons. And Tatum pulls it down. Tatum's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Brown the pass to Tatum. Launches it. Good on the triple. Tatum's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, consistent catch-and-shoot opportunities will be available for Jason Tatum, and he makes good on it.
Pass to Finney-Smith. Back to Simmons. The feed to Harris. Simmons passes to Watanabe. He dishes it to Simmons. Rebound, Boston. Tatum's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. To the inside, Horford kicks to Williams. To the middle. Floats it up for Williams. That one, no good.
And the timing just not there on that attempted alley-oop.
Just a missed connection, and it happens. I'm sure they will go back to it if given the opportunity.
Simmons passes to Finney-Smith. Now here is Harris. He's covered by Brown. Back to Harris. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Outside Tatum. Williams trying to break free. A putback.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
His production has been unbelievable, a testament to how much he cares about his craft.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
The kick out to Brown. Back to Smart. Lets the three fly. The rebound by the Nets.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
And the pass to Finney-Smith. To the left wing. Harris with it. Watanabe passes to Harris. Here's Finney-Smith. He's covered by Brown. Some solid defense from Brown. Kicks it to Smart. Tatum down low. Simmons is there. Williams passes to Brown. Horford with the screen on Harris. Here's Brown. Looks good. Is good. That's his 7th basket in 12 tries.
You see Jaylen Brown, he has the kind of verticality, athleticism necessary to make tough shots inside.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn.
And please give a big round of applause for your Celtics youth next team.
Brogdon's checked in for Boston. Pritchard comes in for Marcus Smart. Then for the Nets, Mills, he's checked in for Joe Harris. And Curry subbed in for Simmons. Now here's Mills. Tight defense on him. Curry finds Mills. Outside for Curry. And again, no good by Brooklyn. It's Brown on the wing. Guarded by Curry. And here is Tatum. He's got 15. It's hauled in by Claxton. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for Brooklyn. They have a 19-point lead. They get to take on the Bulls at Chicago after this one. That matchup falls in the middle game of this 3-game trip.
Well, deliver the pass where your teammate can do something with it. Nice.
Brown right side. Outside to Brogdon. Brown right side. Fires for 3. Rebound Brooklyn. Claxton's got rebound number 19 now. Incredible board work. Pass to Mills. Here's Curry with the 3. And no good. So the Celtics will take it the other way. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much, Kevin. Not that long ago, of course, the analytical team shot way more three-pointers, and they found a temporary edge. But now every team shoots a lot of threes, and it's more about personnel. When it's a superstar shooting the ball, that mid-range jumper can be very efficient. Guys?
And, DA, we see it all the time. Brandon Ingram with the New Orleans Pelicans. KD, the 2 players in Phoenix with Chris Paul and Devin Booker. DeRozan in Chicago. We'll hit those all day long. David, thank you.
I'll tell you, this has not been his game, and he's making it worse with shot selection like that.
The tray. Another miss by Curry.
Boy, you can't buy a bucket. Shut out completely so far, and yet they're still ahead.
There's another block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle.
Sam Hauser, Derek White.
From the inbound. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Exactly what good offensive players do. Lean into that defender. A level of physicality puts you at the free throw line.
Derek White at the line for 2.
So he gets them both. And even with the ratings going strong, the younger generations often cord cutting. How does the NBA engage that audience?
Kevin, I think making game action trend on social media and when big moments happen for maybe a small fee, allow people to be a part of it. It's like highlights, but live.
6 to shoot. And again, no good by Brooklyn. A rebound by the Nets. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn.
That's how you share the rock. He does this time and time again.
Celtics trail by 21. Here's Williams, and it's blocked. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
passes to Brogdon. Pass to Brown. 6 on the shot clock. To the paint. Here's Williams, and Williams throws it down.
Well, Jaylen Brown getting better and better in pick-and-roll situations. There's a real willingness to give up the basketball.
Mills looking it over. Here's Finney-Smith. He's covered by Brown. The pass to Finney-Smith. Here's Watanabe. Curry kicks to Finney-Smith. This one for 3. The rebound by Malcolm Brogdon. Celtics trail by 19. Oh, that's blocked. And they'll keep possession. Brown the pass to Brogdon. Williams a screen. Goes back up. Brooklyn with the rebound. Finney-Smith's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Inside. Claxton the pass to Curry. Here's Finney-Smith. Fires the 3. That's in for his 5th make of the night. Now shooting at a 50% clip. 5 for 10.
And he's on his way to putting up a big 3-point total.
Here's Brogdon. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Brogdon's got his first points of the night.
Wow, plenty of ways for Malcolm Brogdon to do damage on the offensive end. Painted area, no problem.
That was a second look at our Mobile One Drive. Amazing control on display.
And I just love his competitiveness he's showing there. Team might be down, but a drive like that could spark them.
Count that one.
Every guard in the NBA should have a floater game. Malcolm Brogdon goes to that aspect.
Out to the right wing. Mills with it. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Here's Finney-Smith. That shot misses. Some solid defense from Brown. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Out to White from past the arc. And they recover it. Goes up again, and the shot is long. Here's Finney-Smith, and that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's Brooklyn, holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. We'll return shortly. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And so it's Smart. He'll bring up the ball for the Boston Celtics. It's an 18-point game, setting the floor for the Nets. Seth Curry is out there with Mills, and it's Finney-Smith in at the 4-man position.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Timeout called the Nets. moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game.
And his focus, guys, has been laser sharp, and his touch from the field, flawless. The teammates have worked hard to get him the ball in some good positions, and boy, has he rewarded them with a spectacular shooting performance. Great call to keep running all those sets for him.
Teams need contributions from everybody to win on the road, not just the stars. And he's done more than his share tonight. An outstanding performance. Nets leading by 18. Now Simmons. Williams with the block. Now here's Brogdon. Pass to Tatum. Nice ball movement by Boston. Brogdon with it. Outguarded by Simmons. Williams can't hit. Burnett shooting reasonably well, 45%. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books.
At 6'11", this guy is very difficult to get a quality contest. Ben Simmons does a nice job drawing contact.
Shooting for Brooklyn, Ben Simmons. 2 shots.
That free throw missing. That one is no good. Passes it to Claxton. Outside for Simmons. Another shot, and he drives in, and he sinks the layup. Simmons got 32 points in the game.
This is where Ben Simmons can be at his most effective, getting that dribble drive to work to his advantage.
Tatum finds Brogdon. That shot missing. Some solid defense from Harris. Down low. Makes it off the glass.
You can tell Simmons is a guy who, from the moment he picked up a basketball, has been a point guard by nature.
The Celtics have gone 0 of 3 to start the fourth quarter. Tatum against Bridges. Shot from 12. A nice shot by Tatum.
Yeah, great execution there. The turnaround, such a difficult shot to defend.
Horford against Simmons. Oh, and the jam by Ben Simmons.
Wow. We are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Nets.
They've shown no let-up. Penetration, knife it inside. The defense has to tighten it up if they want to slow this team down.
Well, I also noticed, guys, how much they move the ball in this one. Selfless, willing to pass the ball to a teammate with a better look.
That's good from Simmons. Lately, as we've seen, Doris, a few small market teams stockpiling picks to the extreme. What do you think of that strategy?
Well, the organization that is fully committed to stockpiling picks is clearly the Oklahoma City Thunder. We have yet to see them come out on the other side and build a contending team. Not a small market team, but look at the Miami Heat. They refuse to lose at any cost. They're always looking to win, and I certainly like that mentality.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Staying strong through the contact. Ben Simmons doesn't back off.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Tatum kicks to Smart. Tatum on the wing. Guarded by Harris. Brogdon. It's sent back down by Simmons.
That is the long arms and defensive prowess of Ben Simmons on display.
To the inside and stolen by Williams. Here's Brogdon, and oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. For Malcolm Brogdon, he comes from a family, Greg, where education comes first.
And well, Malcolm earning his degree plus a master's while in college. His dad and brother, lawyers. His mom involved in higher education. Brogdon, maybe the smartest guy in the NBA.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Williams. Muscala comes in for Al Horford. And it's Pritchard in for Smart. And Simmons slams it in.
It's impressive, the level of domination at both ends, and you're seeing the results.
You know this. It's not easy building a lead on the road, but this team has been lights out throughout the game.
Here's Tatum, and he uses the glass on the layup. Tatum's got 19 points.
Well, the increasing strength of Jason Tatum is making it harder to knock him off his path. That is nice.
Outside, Simmons. To the wing right side. Finney Smith passes to Simmons. Over Muscala. Bridges dishes to Harris. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. He's got 26.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
And with that three, his second of the half, he's equaled his total from before the break.
And Simmons kicks to Finney Smith. Stolen by Brogdon. Simmons with the defensive effort.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
The three from Tatum. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
Well, they're not behind because of this guy. He is putting on a tremendous run.
In the corner, it's Bridges. Nets with the new shot clock. Here's Simmons. Rebound by Muscala. Boston's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Pritchard passes to Tatum from outside the arc. Simmons pulls it in. Simmons got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Pass to Finney Smith. Nets passing it around. On the wing, Harris. Good on the three-point shot. Harris has got 29 in the game.
Yeah, in the first half, he was unstoppable from deep. Now, 2 more since the break.
To the middle, it's stolen by Harris. And now here comes Simmons leading the break. And Simmons slams it in.
Well, Joe Harris staying engaged on the defensive end. Nice anticipation to get that steal.
Here's Tatum. Isn't it great? The NBA is becoming a global product. More games are scheduled overseas. Doris, any locations you'd like to go to call a game? Maybe you and I could do a game in the Bahamas. How does that sound?
I love it, Kevin. If they're tipping it up, I'd love to be there. And think about it, beyond the travel and the opportunity to see the world, the opportunity to expose new fans to this game that we love so much, certainly not something to take lightly.
A nice shot by Tatum.
Well, I'm telling you, this guy is doing everything he can to get them where they want to be. He's been on a mission in this period.
Claxton the pass to Bridges to the left side wing. Claxton with the bucket.
Well, he had trouble making shots in the first period, but rounding into himself here in the second.
Boston shooting a pretty low 34% thus far. Here's Pritchard. The shot by Brogdon wide open. Sinks the triple. Brogdon's got 9 points here in the second half.
You know, you have to like that he's still getting quality touches and delivering now after getting blanked in the first half.
Drills it from outside.
And what's gotten into him today? Yeah, this is getting ridiculous.
Tatum against Bridges. Shoots from the high post. Tatum's shot is off.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now is massive.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And the first one at the line is good. Greg, you think of everything that goes into making it to the NBA as a player. Did it come easy for you, or was it all work?
It's easy, really, to overlook the grind, but when you love the game, all those hours in the lab don't feel quite like work. At least not until you start getting a little longer in the two. That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stop.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group. Good job attacking. Those restricted area shots are what every NBA team is looking for.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Outside Tatum, and the pass to Pritchard. Back to Tatum. Clock at 6. Shoots from the line, and it's Boston with another.
One area Jason Tatum has worked to minimize the use of is the mid-range. But sometimes, like right there, you've got to go to it.
Boston foul. Grant Williams, first personal foul.
First free throw is good. Boston making a switch here. Hauser's checked in. That misses, so he splits the free throws. Boston's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. Chalk up 2 there. Pritchard's got his first points in this one.
Well, if you leave someone that wide open, Derek White will put it on time and on target.
Pass to Harris. Bridges kicks to Harris. To the paint, Simmons. Rebound, Boston. Muscala's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's White. His three-pointer's off the mark.
One made 3 for him for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. We're seeing a lot of pretty lively pregame dance routines from the players. You got any of that in your repertoire, say, before we begin a broadcast?
Oh, Kevin, I think pretty soon we should work out a few sequences. Get ourselves fired up. You game?
No. Come on, Greg. I'm not sure about that, but you go ahead and do it. Williams, a screen on Harris. Passes it to Hauser. There's the triple. Simmons pulls it in. Simmons got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Claxton the pass to Bridges. Here's Simmons. And Nicholas Claxton gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
Personal foul. First team foul.
So it's the Celtics now. Here's Pritchard. Pass to Hauser from downtown. Rebounded by the Nets.
And you will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Claxton the pass to Simmons. On the wing, Bridges. The pass to Harris. And up the court come the Celtics on the break. Here's White. It's not going to go for him. Some solid defense from Harris. Pass to Simmons. And they double up Simmons. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Claxton's got 10 points here in the second half. The Celtics shooting about 40% here in the fourth quarter.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Nets.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And so now, on the year, they'll have 35 wins to their credit. The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Ben Simmons.
He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
Muscala hits the bucket.
Well, more and more you see big men working on the outside shot, and this guy has one of the better ones in the league.
To the right side. Here's Finney-Smith. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Right wing. Here's Pritchard. Off target with his 3. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. And Simmons kicks to Bridges. Hands it from downtown.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
And I couldn't agree more. What makes it that much more impressive, they're doing it on the road.
And here's White. Here he goes. It's hauled in by Claxton. Here's Finney-Smith. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Joe. Both yourself and the team really were rolling offensively. How did you get going?
I think, you're seeing guys just doing a good job making the extra pass. We had a lot of paint touches tonight where the ball was getting kicked out, spraying around. Guys were knocking down shots, but we just did a good job sharing it.
Well, the flow led to a great win. Thanks for your time, man. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. For Doris Burke, David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.